Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Halton Hills housing update. So inventory unfortunately has done exactly what I thought it was going to do, and we are in one of the worst weeks we've seen this year in terms of inventory. So let's take a look at the numbers. They're bad. So in Georgetown this week, we had 10 properties sell, 9 of them sold over asking. Again, a lot of them like 150 to 250,000 over asking. So that's still continuing to be a real situation. The bad news this week is we only had 5 new listings in Georgetown, which is one of our, if not our lowest week in the entire year in terms of new listings. And this is no surprise. December is always our slowest month in terms of new listings. I just hoped that, you know, all those people that were buying things at least would have houses to flip on. But yeah, only 5 new listings this week in Georgetown, so that is bad news. Looking at Acton, we had 2 sales and 1 new listing, so things are very low there. In Glen Williams this week, we had no sales and no new listings. Limehouse had no sales because last week there was no inventory, but they did get 1 new listing this week. And the rural market had 1 sale, it was way over asking, and 1 new listing. So you can see the trend of super low numbers here, and I don't think it's gonna get any better because we are really getting close to Christmas here. So now looking at active listings. We are down this week to only 28 active listings from 34, so definitely down week over week. Our lowest week of the year was 26 active listings, so we are getting very close, and I think next week we may pass that 26. So only 28 active listings in all of Halton Hills. Looking at Georgetown, we are down to 10 active listings. This is as low as we've ever seen it. Last week we were at 15. It took a huge drop down to 10 this week. So there is very little available there. So now looking at our active price points, under 700,000 is down from 3 to 2 active listings. They're both condos and one of them is sold conditional. So really only 1 property available. There's no properties available between 7 and 8. So 800 to $1 million. Last week we were at 3. This week we are down to 1 active listing. So basically under $1 million in all of Georgetown, there's only 1 active freehold listing. And it will probably get over $1 million because it's a detached house in Georgetown South. So that is very bad. So our $1 million+ price point, and this is a real situation here. We were at 9 listings last week. We are down to only 7 active listings. I think that's our lowest number of the year. So something to note, I kind of took a look at what's available in Georgetown. And so we have 1 property available at $899. We have another property available at $1,050,000. And then it jumps to $1.5 million, and that property is sold conditional. And then from there, it jumps to $2.2 million. So basically we have 5 listings at 2.2 and above and 5 listings at 1.5 and below. Of those 5, 2 of them are sold conditional. So there's 1 condo and 2 freehold listings available under $2.2 million. This is awful. Like, I can't even believe we're at these numbers. And people are like, oh, maybe I should wait till like the new year to list. Like, no, the buyers are here and there is literally nothing to buy. It's crazy. These numbers are crazy. Sorry if that was a lot of like price points and numbers to throw at you, but basically there are no houses available, and it takes a wild jump from basically what's available at $1,050,000 to $2.2 million. So that shows you the gap we're having. I digress. Crazy town happening in Georgetown. Okay, Acton. Down this week from 5 to 4 active listings. There is 1 property available at $899 in Acton, and then you take a nice jump right up to 1.5. So again, really nothing available in Acton. So Glen Williams remains the same at no active listings. Limehouse is up this week to that 1 active listing, and the rural market dips slightly to 13 active listings because 1 listing terminated. So overall trend here, and it's no huge surprise, but December inventory is very bad. this is hands down the worst month in terms of new listings. I do think we're seeing more new listings than we would normally come up because people that are buying can still list their homes, but we really have a lot of people that are probably waiting till the new year, if those people even exist. So really, really bad news for buyers. There is literally like nothing to look at, especially if your budget is $1 million and under. So maybe next week I'll have good news, but we are really getting close to Christmas and a lot of people don't want people in their house at that time. So a lot of people are just like, if they have to sell, they're just gonna wait till the new year. And so yeah, I think next week we will see our lowest inventory numbers of the entire year. Not a great way to end 2021, and I just really don't think 2022 is going to be any better. So that's it for this week. I will see you next Tuesday. Have a great week, everyone.